All right, hey, we're going to talk a little bit about a recent trip we took. I've entitled it Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Trip we took over to London, England. Was able to take some photos of the car culture that I thought you might enjoy. So let's jump into it. First here, going to give you a kind of combination on things to think about if you do take a trip over to London to make it easy for you guys as well as the car culture itself. So we flew in from Heathrow Airport, or into Heathrow Airport from Chicago. We flew in on an overnight flight, landed in Heathrow. The easiest way to get into the city center of London is through what they call the Paddington Express, and that is an express train that leaves from Heathrow. It's an underground station there in the main terminal. I think it's the International Terminal number 5. And it will take you directly into Paddington Station that you see on screen here. The lower right hand side is the main terminal, and train brings you right in. You offload. It's about $30 a ticket, and it's ish $30 to $40. I think it's $40 one person, but it's round trip. It'll get you back to the airport as well. Paddington's a modern station. It's very easy to get from Heathrow into Paddington on the train versus the traffic, which is horrible. Traffic is horrible in London. The car culture is pretty cool, but traffic is not. So when you get into Paddington here, what you've got is the train station down here in the right-hand image. It has restaurants in it, has groceries, has places where you can shower. It's a small city, and they have help desk that can help you find hotels if you don't already have one booked. So when we come in, we hop off. We've already got our hotel, which I'll show you here in a second, and walk out the main entrance here. It's a huge open area that just you walk right out onto the main street outside of Paddington Station. It's pretty cool. There we go. And we simply walk down to our Caring Hotel. And this is in central London, really close to Hyde Park. And you can see it right here. Just a simple hotel that you can walk to from the station. And we use that kind of our base of operations. You can see in the picture there, it looks like a Mercedes there and a Porsche 911. So that's when I realized, hey, I'm going to start taking some pictures of this. And I was flipping through my photos from my phone and thought, oh, this would be a good little YouTube video. So we took some walks, did some tourist things, and I was just snapping videos as I went along. First one here is a Land Rover Defender, a really cool vehicle. I like the roof rack up on top, color scheme. Just a really neat truck you don't see in the States very often. And these things start around 60 to 70,000 pounds sterling. So you do see a decent number of them run around the city and the country. Next one, extremely nice Bentley. Looks like a Continental GT. Just parked on the street corner. Saw multiple ones of them. And if you kind of look in close, you can see obviously the right-hand drive and then the stitched leather interior. Just very nice. And then this Jaguar F-Type, it was parked outside our hotel, and they lived there in the neighborhood, so saw the car multiple times. I always liked the F-Types. Little coupe here, and this came back in the evening. It was parked in another spot. Just kind of nice to see the lines of it. Oversized rims, just a really great example of a British sports car. And then there's a day photo of it. Across the street, regularly sitting around there, was the Audi A4 wagon. Always liked wagons. Liked the long roof lines to them, especially the black color with the gunmetal gray rims on it. Just a nice ride there. So we were going out to take a little walk to one of the markets, Camden Market actually. We're going to catch a small little canal boat. We'll show you a picture of that here in just a minute. But 911, just sitting on the street corner, daily driver, convertible. Cool little ride. Here's another F-Type. This was parked just down the street from the hotel. I like the color scheme on it. A little hard to make on the picture here, but had some, again, high performance braking system on here, oversized brakes, and they had slotted rotors. Another little thing that was cool I noticed were the the recessed door handles here. Just a nice little feature. And then look in the background here, in London, traffic is horrible. A lot of people ride these scooters and or motorcycles. So I just kind of want to point that out. And then here's this box truck. That's what deliveries are made in. There are no pickup trucks. I've never seen a pickup truck in London whatsoever. All the work is done in these box trucks. Deliveries, maintenance, repair, etc., etc. Just kind of different car culture. And then one of the all-time favorites, a British Morgan. Hard to really say on this, kind of what year it is. I didn't go up and take a hard look at it, but you can tell the spoked rims, it's original, sliding glass windows there, rather than roll windows like we're used to, up and down. But I was just sitting across the street, saw it multiple times, but it's a nice example of a Morgan. That was the only one I saw when I was in country. Then again, another Bentley Continental. This was right outside the hotel, just again, parked on the street, daily driver. Speaks for itself, man. There's some amazing cars in London. And again, just another angle on it. Beautiful craftsmanship. Just Bentleys are beautiful vehicles. Beautiful. Porsche Boxster. This was right outside the door another day. We see these in America quite a bit, but it's neat to see one in the UK. That was the only one I saw, actually. Probably the nicest thing that I saw here was the AMG. It looks like a GTC coupe. Speaks for itself. Just amazing Mercedes. Top of the line performance car. Starts out at around 150,000 and just goes up from there. And then this was another car I saw. I have no clue what it is. If you know what it is, please put your comments or put your thoughts down in the comments box below and let me know, because I've got no clue what this is. But it's amazing, amazing little micro car. We took the train up to the Cotswolds. It's north of London-ish, in a small little town called Burford. Burford is just a typical English country town, is what I would call it. But it does have a lot of shops, kind of touristy kind of places. And that's what the picture here says. And I just took it kind of give you a feel for some of the more typical daily drivers outside of London. You can see there's the Volvo here, the gunmetal gray, then the black Jaguar, then these little panel trucks that run around, as I was saying. So just, again, another feel for outside of London what the culture looks like. Then the Mini Cooper, quintessential England for sure. A Mini Cooper started, I think, around 1959 or so production, and stopped for a while, or restarted by British Leyland in 68, run until around the mid 80s or so, I think. Roughly around 1,200, 1,500 pounds-ish. Started out with around 56 horsepower. Just an amazing little micro car, but quintessential British. Just really cool. That's the original one, in nice shape. And again, it was just sitting on the corner there. So really cool little car. And then this is same thing up in Burford, up in the Cotswolds. This was a really pretty weekend, Saturday, and there are motorcycle clubs that will ride in the countryside, similar to what it's like in the States. But a lot of them ride the BMWs, so I thought that was kind of neat. BMW hybrid bikes. So it was a cool little picture there, and a beautiful day. Last but not least, came back to London. One of the activities we did was take a little canal boat here up to Camden Market. These are just water buses that you can take that are just really extremely cool on the canals. And this is the canals, they call them Little Venice of London. And it's not far from Hyde Park, and you can take these canal boats or walk along them. Just very cool. Gives you a feel for some of the things British, as we say. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks. I'd encourage you to take a trip to London. Really cool cars. And this is just a quick little snapshot of what we saw. There were hundreds of amazing vehicles, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, etc. So hope you enjoyed.